fire, the refiner. Oh, if the altar's where you need us, take me there, take me there. What you need is just an offering. It's right here, my life is here, and I'll be a living sacrifice for you. You're refined, the refiner. I wanna be consumed, I wanna be tried by fire, purified. You take whatever you desire. Yeah. Lord, here's my life. I wanna be tried by fire, purified. You take whatever you desire. Lord, here's my life. Yeah.
If your glory wants to come, let it fall. We want it all. Your fire is consuming. Fill this place, set it ablaze, and I'll be a living sacrifice for you. You're a fire, the refiner. I wanna be consumed. I wanna be tried by fire,
Purified. You take whatever you desire.
Lord, here's my life.
I wanna be tried by fire, purified. You take whatever you desire. Lord, here's my life. So clean my hands, purify my heart. I wanna burn for you, only for you. Take my life as a sacrifice. I wanna burn for you, yeah, only for you. Clean my hands, purify my heart. I wanna burn for you, hey, only for you. Take my life as a sacrifice. I wanna burn for you, only for you. Clean my hands, purify my
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome tonight to Monday Manna. What a blessing it is for us together tonight. Let's get some people in the room tonight. Tag someone that you believe needs to be a part of this conversation tonight. As we deal with matters of the heart. We deal with matters of the heart. I believe it is important as we I'm intentionally tonight what I call slowing it down as we deal with matters of the heart. And what better month for us to deal with it, right? What better month for us to deal with it than the month of February? Matter of fact, I think we just, good evening, Elisa. I think we just got finished celebrating on Saturday, right? I believe it was Saturday that we celebrated what we call Valentine's Day. So, what better time for us to deal with the matters of heart? Thank you for those that are tagging someone in. Yeah, let's get somebody to come into the room that we think may need to be a part of this conversation tonight. Matters of the heart. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
as a living sacrifice. I wanna
Might have just type in there for me. Tonight is heart check. Tonight we're doing heart check. Just type in there for me tonight. It's heart check. And I believe tonight is not about anybody, but it is about me, about myself. Where is it that I need to check my heart? Let's lean in tonight. Let's lean in tonight. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for those that are tagging and sharing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I see you, Juanita. See you, Lisa. Pastor Jackson. Man, I see you. Thank you tonight. Thank you. I want to make sure that nothing, as we launch forward into this year, I want to make sure that nothing gets in the way of the blessings that God has for me, the blessings that God is going to release to me. And sometimes, if we're not very careful and we're not cautious, we'll find out that there could be some things that is blocking or that could be hindering the flow of the blessings of God in my life. So tonight is not about anybody. It is about me. All right. It is about me. Heart check. It's about me tonight. It's about me tonight. It's about me tonight. Let's get it up tonight. It's 22 people in the room. Help me get it up to 50 people. Tag. Yeah. Help me get it up to 50 people. I see you, Felicia. Venetia. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am going to ensure that I keep myself as calm as possible as we just have a conversation tonight. Yeah. Hey, we're also on YouTube, so you can head over, and I will ask you. 27 people on here. If you can do me a favor, is go to the Kingdom Advancement. They're gonna put it up on the screen shortly. You go over there and just like, follow that page as well as we continue to walk in this assignment. So this is also part of YouTube as well. All right. You know how Facebook can be sometime. They'll start removing your content. All right. And there's some content that I want to make sure that it's always readily available for those that want to go back. So if you're not following us, I'm going to ask that you do. Kingdom Advancement Ministries. They're going to put it up shortly so you can connect to that and follow us as well. Right? Hey, let's get ready to dive in. Let's get ready to dive in. I have myself on a time frame, so if you can give me 30 minutes of your time tonight, I believe that I can bring some revelation or to this conversation tonight. All right. All right, let's lean in. Let's lean in tonight. Today has been heavy as I've been doing what I call a heart check. And for many that, wow, well, it's not a coincidence, is it? We just come out of celebrating what we call Love Day, Valentine's, and this is actually considered um, Heart Month, right? This is actually considered the month that we celebrate the heart survivors, or those that are surviving, or those that are still dealing with. And so, many of you know, or maybe don't know, that I am a heart survivor. All right, I have been dealing with heart issues since 2012. I believe that's when I had my first episode or situation concerning my heart. And it was at a time, I remember clearly, it was at a time that I really was questioning why me. All right. I was questioning why me. But as I really started to dive in and lean in, I realized that there were some things in my life, catch this, that were unhealthy. Well, I'm already there. There were some things in my life that was unhealthy. There was while I looked it good on the outside and I felt good for the most part, there was some things going on internally that started to expose the fact that I was not, lean in, as healthy as I was looking. All right. And so I started to question. I won't ever forget the first situation. I got off of work one particular evening, and I remember that weekend. That weekend, I was having some discomfort, but I alluded those discomforts to I was tired, overworked, I was constantly going, hadn't gave the body no rest, and so I remember calling my wife saying, "Hey, I'm just gonna stop by. I'm just gonna stop by the doctor." Um, that was on a Monday. I'm just gonna stop by the doctor and just get checked. Just want to get checked. And I remember going in to get checked, and they came back in the room and they said, "Hey, have anyone in your family ever had a heart attack?" And I was like, I'm not very sure if anyone in fact have had a heart attack. They said, "Well, we need to get you to the hospital ASAP because you are having a heart attack." Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I remember calling my wife and we was actually laughing about it because I like to play and joke. And when I called and told her they were sending me to the hospital immediately, she like, "Oh, quit playing, you joking." And it was not a joke. Now here, let's catch the revelation of this as I dive in. I looked it good. And for the most part, I was feeling okay, just was having a few discomforts, but just kind of alluded to the fact, but I thought I would check in. Oh, you better put that in right there. Like I'm all the way off my notes already. I thought I would just check in, and the fact that I checked in was the fact that I was having a heart attack. And when they got me to the hospital, they did all the stuff they was going to do. And I remember, listen to this. I remember after they got me stabilized and got me into a room and did all that they was going to do, I remember the doctor coming into my room the next day, and I asked the doctor why. All right. I asked the doctor why. Here I was, a young man 2012. I don't even know how old, but you could figure that up. Here I was, a young man, pretty energetic, and thought I was doing pretty good. And on the outside, I want you to keep leaning in. On the outside, I had it together. And when I asked the doctor why, here is what he said to me, and it was not good bedside manners as far as I was concerned, because here I was, a young man and never experienced this. And his only thing that he could say to me was, sometimes it happened. Not quite what I was expecting. I needed you to be able to give me the diagnosis to what was happening with me, just to ensure, I wanted to understand, but he said, it just happens. Well, if we fast forward, it kept happening. Ooh. It kept happening. What started off as just something, now it became a part of my lifestyle, like my life. I found myself periodically. And when it first happened, I'm gonna get there in a minute. When it first happened, and I'm questioning it, and as I really start to dial in, I started to realize that while I looked it good on the outside, there were some things that was happening internally. Internally, there were some things that was happening within me. Here it is. If it don't make sense physically, I need you to catch this. If it don't make sense physically, then it must be something happening spiritually. Okay, all right. I'm gonna slow it down because I need you to catch it. If it don't make sense physically, it is evidence that something is happening spiritually. Let me take you back to 2012. I remember at the time of 2012, I was doing a series of teaching on no more contaminated worship. I remember it. And I was leaning in and pressing in to that teaching and declaring that God was saying in the season, he didn't want our worship to be contaminated. So here it is. I could lift my hands. I can stand in his presence, and with my hands lifted, my heart can be dirty. So I'm worshiping him with my lips. Yeah. But there were some things internally that I needed to address. Here's my truth moment. Here's the transparent moment. There were some things that I needed to address. Some things, watch this, while I was standing behind the sacred desk, while I was leading from the front, there were some things internally. Come on. There were some things internally that I was avoiding. Yeah. And trying not to deal with. Okay. Let me say it again. If what you are dealing with physically, if it don't make sense, it is evidence that something could be happening spiritually. Oh, let's not overanalyze it. But at the same time, let's put it into its proper context. Let's put it into its proper perspective. We are spirit beings first. We are not humans having a spiritual experience. We are spirit beings having a human experience. Let me say that again so you can catch it. We are spirit beings first. He created a spirit, breathed into us, and then formed the body and put the spirit inside of the body for the spirit, for the body to house the spirit. Calm down, Phillips. Don't get excited. So if we're not very careful, what'll happen, Juanita, is we'll try to deal with the human side or the spiritual side and not deal with the human side, or deal with the human side and not deal with the spirit. We're spirit beings first. So if what you see physically don't make sense, then something is happening spiritually that we need to deal with. That's where we are tonight. All right, let's deal with it. Let's deal with it. Because it ain't what you can see that's affecting you. It's what you can't see. Ooh, I got it. It is not what you can see that's affecting you. It's what you can't see that's affecting you. And it's the part that you can't see that you won't check. Us men is bad about it. We're going to keep going. And not very men going to run to the doctor until it's almost borderline too late. All right. But we have these feelings that's telling us something is not right. All right. All right. So here's where I want to begin tonight. Most of what we're dealing with externally is rooted internally. So it's what you can't see that you won't check. So all of the external factors, just let's lay them in. I'm having financial trouble. I'm having relationship issues. I'm having marriage problems. I'm having problems with my children. I'm having problems on my job. And it's easy for me to talk about that and make the people the problem. It's them. But what I must realize that what I'm dealing with externally sometimes has an internal root, if I can say it that way. There's an internal root that I need to deal with. Let's bring it into perspective. So let me ask you this: Have you ever had a reaction that didn't match the situation? All right, the response was too strong. The hurt felt too deep. The anger lasted too long. The resistance felt too intense. And what you knew is this isn't just about what happened, it's deeper than that. Because when something doesn't make sense physically, I told you, it is usually rooted spiritually. And here's the deal. We want to physically appear that everything is okay without spiritually checking ourselves. Now, ain't it amazing? Ain't it amazing? Ain't it amazing? We can check everybody, but it's hard for us to check ourselves. All right? It's hard for us to check ourselves. And here's what I wrote down, and I want you to catch this. I want you to catch this. So when something doesn't make sense physically, it is usually rooted spiritually. You gotta there's a root cause to the problem. How come my relationships is not working? How come my marriage is failing? How come my finances won't align? How come, y'all come on, lean in on me. Come on, lean in on me. How come I'm getting all of these promises? I'm getting all of these prophetic words. I'm hearing what is being released. But prophecy is always on condition. And until I meet the condition, the prophecy, watch this, is aborted. And many times we judge the prophets or the man of God or the woman of God or our leaders based on what they said without us having any accountability at all to ensure that I align the conditions to the prophetic word that's been released. If somebody got it, say, I'm getting it. I got it. I'm going to be honest. We really don't need no more word. We don't need no more word. We don't need no more prophecies. What we need to do is have a heart check. Why do it keep failing? It's them. Oh, it's them. Well, where are you in the equation? Oh, it ain't you. It's always them. I'm coming. It's always them. All right. It could be to appear that you couldn't be the common denominator. No, you couldn't be the common denominator. Okay. All right. So catch this. I wrote this down and I want to make sure I say it. So I'm going to slow down and say it. All right. What we normalize what we should confront so we can justify what we want to continue. Come here. Say that again. Let me say it again. We normalize what we should confront so we can justify what we want to continue. And I'm going to say it again. I got to say it because I want you to catch this. When I don't check the conditions of my heart, I start to normalize. Oh, it's supposed to be like, oh, it's this. All right. I start to normalize what I should confront so I can justify what I want to continue. Oh, here it is, Bree. I don't want to change. I don't want to change because change becomes a responsibility for me and I become accountable. So what I do is I just start to normalize what I'm not willing to confront so I can justify what I want to continue. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that, because there's several areas in your life that you refuse to confront and you keep justifying it and normalizing it so you can justify what you want to continue. Now you blaming everybody but yourself because you want to continue this behavior. You want to continue responding like this. You don't want to be accountable. Bishop, calm down. Calm down. You don't want to be accountable, but you expect people to be accountable to you, but you don't want to be accountable for your own actions. You refuse to change. So you rather not confront it, because if you confront it, you're going to have to deal with it. Lean in, boy. I'm coming. If you confront it, you're going to have to deal with it. And we rather not deal with it, so we just normalize it and we just refuse to confront it. And here it is. They better not confront us. David, come here. I ain't going to go there. They better not confront us. Who they think they is. They have an audacity. You know the story about David. We all know the story about David. When he should have been on the battlefield, he was on the balcony looking in leisure, should have been on the battlefield. We know the story about David. And when David got caught up in his own, here it is, what he started to normalize. And God, I hear you right here. We got to be careful that we don't let our titles, we got to be careful that we don't let our positions, we got to be careful that we don't allow those things to cause us to normalize our behavior. Bishop. Now we start to normalize our behavior because we don't want to confront. Watch this. I'm caught up on a title. My title has started to define who I am. But I'm telling you, your title is not who you are. Calm down, Bishop. All right. So here it is again. Here it is. We normalize what we should confront so we can justify what we want to continue. Will somebody please type into the night, I refuse to continue this behavior. Okay. I refuse. Thank you, Jay. I refuse. Okay, I like that. I refuse to continue this behavior. Because if I don't confront it, it becomes a part of my character. Ooh. It becomes a part of my character. It becomes the DNA of who I am. Don't look at me like that. Listen, I'm speaking from truth tonight because I was the one that was trying to normalize my bad behavior because I didn't want to confront who I really was. And on the outside, I looked good to everybody. On the outside, I had it going on, but I just went in for a routine check and found out I had some issues that was bigger. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So tonight, it ain't about people. If you got on here to blame somebody, and that's what we spend most of our time. We spend most of our time blaming somebody. If I was the man, if I was in the right church, if I had the right leader, if I had the right person. I mean, we spend a bunch of time, more times than not. We spend more times talking about if there was. But I'm a part of every equation. I'm the common denominator in every relationship. You mean to tell me everything is failing because of people? Where are you? Where do you take accountability? Oh God, I'm almost done. All right. Where do you take accountability for your own actions, or you just blame everybody? Tonight is not about us blaming people. It's about me, you, we, us doing a heart check. I remember when I started this journey. It's amazing how God works with me, because today I was sitting, kind of moving around and taking care of some business, and I clearly heard God say, today is a heart check. I clearly heard him say that. And then he took me to Proverbs 4:23. In Proverbs 23, it said, guard your heart, for out of it flows. And I remember when I started this journey, our Monday Manna, I remember talking about guard the doors. If somebody remember that, put it in there. I remember talking about guard the doors, right? And we went from guarding the doors to making sure who we was giving access to. Like we had to guard who we was giving access to. But I heard the Lord say to me today, it ain't who you giving access to, it's what you refuse to deal with yourself. So it ain't the access you giving, it's the fact that, watch this, while you guarding doors, you ain't dealt with your heart. All right, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to somebody else. All right, let's come on. Everything is failing. I'm getting more prophecies than I can write down. And it can't be that the men and women of God is just telling me something. They have to be hearing from God. They have to be hearing from God. But between them hearing from God and what they speak, when the manifestations doesn't happen, it ain't that I need to guard the doors. I need to guard my heart. And before I can guard my heart, I need to check my heart. I'm coming. I'm going to get to the end in just a minute. I need to check my heart. He said, guard your heart in Proverbs 4:23, for out of it flows the issues of life. What is coming out of your heart is causing a flow into your life. It's you. You're the first person you have to deal with. You're the first person. Listen to this. When you look at the word issue, in the Hebrew, it means boundaries, sources, outflow, escape points. Come here. When you look at the word issues, it means boundaries, sources, outflows, escape points. If I don't deal with the boundaries, if I don't deal with the source of what's coming off of me, you can't tell me, oh, this ain't me. No, 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 no. That season is over with. It is time for us to become accountable. Oh, I didn't mean it. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. What you did is what you meant to do. Let's be accountable to it. David said it this way. I'm jumping all over the place. David said, against thee and thee only have I sinned. I knew what I was doing. I'm taking accountability for my own action. I got the boundaries. I didn't set boundaries in place. The source of what was coming off of me was coming out of me. The outflow and then the escape points. I'm trying to escape all of this. Out of your heart flows the issue. I'm trying to escape. What you've been trying to escape, that God is saying, until you deal with it, you're going to miss what I want to do in your life. And here's what I committed in 2026. It might not be you, but I've committed in 2026. There is some promises that God have promised me. And I want to make sure that I align myself and put myself in the proper place, that everything that God have said, I get it in my hand. But I cannot get it in my hand if I don't deal with my heart. All right. Can I go forward? Can I go forward? I got to deal with those issues. I got to deal with the boundaries. I got to deal with the sources. I got to deal with the outflows, the escape points. Your life flows from your heart. Your life flows from your heart. Your life flows from your heart. If your heart stops, all right. And here's what happened. Every now and then I kept having these issues. Watch this. Lean into it. I kept having these issues. Watch this. I kept having these issues where my arteries started to be clogged. Now here it is. I done changed my habits. I done checked my lifestyle, and I'm still having these issues where oh God, Jesus, it's coming to me now. It's coming to me, Jay. I'm checking because at the beginning I told you there were some things internally that I started to normalize. There were some sins, okay. There were some areas that I started to normalize. God understand. God knows my heart, and He does. And He did. And there was something that He was trying to do to get my attention, but I kept moving forward and doing what I was doing. Yeah, I was preaching everywhere. And listen, okay. There was a whole lot of things that I was doing, but there were some areas in my heart that God needed to check, and I kept moving. But then when I checked those areas, I found myself, every now and then I kept having these problems where I kept winding up back at the hospital. Pastor, catch this. I need a pastor on here to catch this. I done got my 2012. I done realized there's some sins that I need to deal with. And I started dealing with those sins and confronting those sins and asking God to forgive me for those areas. And I'm putting myself in alignment. Now, I didn't say I was perfect, but I was creating a perfect heart. I was asking God, Lord, I want to make sure that I please you. I want to make sure that I'm living up to what you said. I want to make sure. And I'm getting my life in alignment. I didn't say I had it all together. For y'all that's sitting on here to judge, I didn't say I had it all together. There was still some things that I was working on, but I was being convicted when I knew that I was not aligning myself. I was being convicted. So I'm feeling pretty good now. Let's not try to downplay it, that many times when we start dealing with something physically, we is constantly related to something that's wrong in our life. And at that moment, it was something wrong. But I started to get it together. I started to align myself. But then I started finding myself, somebody better catch it. I started finding myself still having issues where I was having clogged arteries. And I wind up at the hospital, got another clogged artery. I was doing what the doctor was telling me, and I still had another clogged artery. And what I started to realize, catch this, y'all, what I started to realize that it was no longer, watch this, it was no longer that I had not dealt with the matters of my heart. I started to realize that the devil was trying to cause me to abort my promise. Ooh, God, the enemy was trying to cause me to abort my promise based on what was coming at me, because I knew at this point in my life, I had started checking my heart. I was making sure that I wasn't saying one thing and doing something else. I was making sure that I walked in forgiveness. I was making sure that I walked in love. I was making sure it didn't matter what you said, how you said it, where you said it. I was making sure. You remember when I told you, somebody come here. You remember when I told you that forgiveness is a mandate? And I got a problem when you can't forgive and you trying to say you're a believer. Forgiveness is a mandate. It is mandated for me to forgive. Well, the problem is when I can't forgive, then it's a reality that I haven't checked my heart. All right. From your heart. Okay. I hear you, Lord. I hear you, Lord. I hear you. What areas in your life is clogged up right now? Because whatever areas those are, it's a heart issue. It ain't a people's issue. Okay. My numbers just went all the way down. About 10 folks just dropped off. I got it. I understand. This ain't for everybody. This room ain't for everybody tonight. It's your life don't flow from your education. We can hide behind that. We can hide behind our titles. We can hide behind our giftings. But the issues of your heart don't flow from your gifting, don't flow from your title. It don't flow from your education. It flows from your heart. And your life failure is a direct result of your heart failure. Okay. All right. If it's blessing you, say, I got it. If it's helping you, say, I'm getting it. Say, I'm getting it. Because I believe God really wants us to do real heart checks. Because I'm past schedule right now. Okay. All right. I am past schedule right now. I should have already accomplished it. I should have already achieved it. I should already be there. It should have already happened. So what's happening, it is not a failure of God, it's a failure of me to check my heart, but I can check everybody. And then you good with it. You're good with it. But then don't want to have a conversation with your leader for your leader to check you. And I'm gonna take this outside of the ministry, the church walls, and I want to even launch this into the marketplace. Some of us, our issues in the marketplace is a direct result of our bad heart. We think the world owes us something. And we refuse to check our heart. Every time you listen, you done had 25 jobs in 25 days, and something is wrong with the people that you work for. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Okay, this finna make somebody upset. You done been to every church in the city. Pastors, y'all better come help me. You done been in every church in the city. You done left this church, went to that church. You done been to every church in the city. You can't be telling me that something is wrong with every church. You can't be telling me that. You can't tell me that something is wrong with every pastor. You cannot be telling me that. Lean in, let me help you understand this. Listen, there ain't no perfect church. There is not one perfect church on this side of heaven. And if it was, you wouldn't be qualified to join it. And if you did join it, it wouldn't be perfect no more. So I don't understand how your imperfect self is looking for a perfect church and won't confront yourself, but you want to confront everybody else. Lean in on me. It's everybody but you. No accountability for your own actions. No accountability for your own decisions. No taking responsibility. I believe I'm qualified to teach this because I've had to walk through some stuff because of my own bad decision. And guess what? I'm still living with some of those bad decisions. But thanks be to the grace of God, because I checked my heart. God have made sure that those bad decisions didn't cause me to abort my destiny. I said God made sure that he didn't allow these bad decisions to cause me to abort my destiny, because I kept checking my heart. I know I was wrong. I know I didn't do it right. I know I said it wrong. I know I acted out of the will of God. I know I did, but I checked my heart. Instead of blaming somebody, I took accountability. Somebody, please put it in there. I need you to put it in all caps. I'm taking accountability for myself. 5 people just jumped off of it, and I'm okay with it. You probably didn't need to be in the room tonight anyway, because you don't want to take accountability. Somebody said, I'm taking accountability. I'm taking accountability for myself. No longer, I can't be a better father if I don't take accountability for being a better man. I can't be a better husband if I don't take accountability for being a better man. Y'all ain't saying nothing to me. I got to make sure that I take accountability and stop blaming any and everybody for my inability to confront, watch this, not who they see, but who I really am. Oh, only 5 folks said it. Okay, I'm gonna look at that here. I got a counseling to take care of. I'm taking accountability. And when you take accountability, Josh, you watch this. When you take accountability, you don't mind somebody having conversations with you that brings you into accountability. It is dangerous in this season to be connected to anybody that don't want to be accountable. Did you hear what I said? I'm going to say it again so you can catch it. It is dangerous in this season to be in circles with anybody or covenant with anybody that don't want to take accountability. Because when they don't want to take accountability for their actions, they're going to blame everybody for the downfall. All right, I got to go. I'll pick this up next week. I'll pick it up next week because I don't want to rush it. All right? Here it is. If your reactions is off, it's because your source is off. And then you start picking up these little bad behaviors, and and then you want people in the circle that's going to justify. Let me tell you about this, okay? You want people in the circle who going to pacify your bad behaviors. You want people in the circle that's going to pacify or justify your bad behaviors. And so you got your little cliques in the corner that's justifying your behavior while you pointing your finger at everybody else for what they are doing to you. But you don't realize what you're doing to yourself. Get somebody else in there. While I'm on right now, tag somebody that you know that I'm just talking about. Tag them. Put their name in there. They'll catch it or they'll jump over it. Okay, that part. If your reactions are off, your source is off. I didn't mean to do that. Yes, you did. I didn't mean to say that. Yes, you did. I didn't mean to act like that. Yes, you did. You just don't want to be accountable. Okay. Let's look at behavior versus the root. Because if something is happening physically, there's a spiritually root cause to it. Here it is. Luke 6:45 says this: out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Please miss me with I didn't mean to say that. You said what you said because what you said was in your heart. And the problem is you too coward. I didn't know I needed this water, but I got it. You too coward to say it to who you need to say it to. But it was in your heart, baby. I don't care. Listen, Cam, I hear y'all. I hear y'all. You can chat all you want. It was in your heart, baby. It was in your heart. What came out of your mouth, what was in it was in your heart. And it's been there. All we needed to do was put you in the right environment. And the right environment would expose. The right environment would expose what was in your heart. It was once they realized, hey, you having a heart attack. Let's get you to the hospital. And when they got me there, all of the tools and the gadgets they used exposed that I had something going on. And it kept happening. It kept happening. It kept happening. It kept happening. I need you to lean in. I need you to lean in. I need you to lean in. Out of the abundance of the heart, do the mouth speak. You said what you said, because what you said is who you are. Oh, okay. I said, you said what you said, because what you said is who you are. Out of the abundance of the heart. You didn't accidentally say things. You leaked out who you were. I accidentally said it. No, you just leaked out. I just get to see who you were. And then y'all gotta, if they show you who they are, believe it. You're right. You are absolutely right. Yeah. You don't randomly react. You just revealing who you really are. Out of the abundance of the heart, do the mouth speak. I'm gonna say it again. You didn't accidentally say it. You just leaked out who you were. You don't randomly react. You just revealing who you are. And watch this. Watch this. And sometimes what we call this my personality is actually your protection. I'm gonna say that again. I need you to catch it. Sometimes what we call this is just my personality. This is just my personality. No, it's actually your protection. And it's your protection from yourself. Because you don't want to confront yourself. Miss me. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. I need to catch this, and I gotta go. All right. Sometimes what we call my personality is really not. It's actually my protection. I'm protecting. You think you're protecting us from you, but you're really protecting you from you. Because you ain't willing to confront. Okay, Holy Ghost, I'll say that. I'll say it. I will say it. You know I don't mind. It's actually protection. So what you think you're doing is safeguarding yourself from me. But I think we've been on this Monday night. I think we've been on this Monday Manna, and I told you need to thank God for the Nathans in your life. Oh God, I'm out. Oh God, Jesus, I feel like shouting. Sit down, boy. Sit down. Woo, woo. You need to thank God for the Nathans in your life. Y'all come here. You need to thank God. You need to thank God for the people that will confront you. Oh God, I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't have men and women of God that confronted me, and they always confronted me at the inopportune time. They always confronted me at a time when I was trying to hide and avoid and trying to get around it and get away from it. They always sent people to confront me. You ought to thank God for the Nathans in your life, the people that God sent to confront you while you're trying to protect you. I ain't not me, Bishop. I ain't trying to protect me. If you let somebody confront you, your next relationship will be happier. If you let somebody confront you, yeah, the promotion that you were supposed to got, you would have gotten it by now. Oh, they just keep passing me by. I wonder why. Okay. And I hear people, oh, I got a seat at the table. Oh, God has given me a seat at the table. And all you're doing is changing seats at a table in the wrong room. And you can't get in the room because you won't confront yourself. And you can't bring that you into this room. God, help me close. You can't bring that you into this room. Okay. I need you can't bring that you into this room, into this space, and what God is trying to do in your life. So I need to make sure that I'm not. Listen. Okay. Calm down. All right. I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna jump off. They're gonna help me. Sometimes what we call personality is actually protection. We're putting ourselves in protected custody. And as long as you're in protected custody, you don't get to walk in the promises. He that covers his sins, that's the Bible, y'all. That's the Bible. Get off me. He that covers his sins will not prosper. You're putting yourself in protected custody. And you'll never walk in the promise because you're trying to protect you. And God said, in this season, I want to cover what you expose. And I'll never let what you expose discredit you from the promises. God talking here, Phillips, because I'm a walking testimony. I told you about. I'm a walking testimony that God will put you not just at a seat at the table. He'll put you at a seat at the table in the right room. Why? Because I check my heart, and when I check my heart, I watch my mouth. Woo-hoo! I watch my mouth, and so I didn't let my mouth cause me to abort my blessing. But you can't do that when you don't check your heart. So you saying stuff, yeah. You're saying stuff. I didn't mean it. Yes, you did. Here it is. David said, oh God. Okay. Sometimes what we call discernment is actually distrust. And sometimes what we call standards is actually fear of being vulnerable. You gotta have somebody that you can be vulnerable with. The quickest way to get to success is to find a mentor that has mastered it. But you don't want to be, I know it. And I get it. You can't trust folks. Well, the first thing, you can't trust you. Because when you trust you, God will give you somebody you can trust. I know it. I just talked to the Lord. I need to tell you with your sanctified self. With your sanctified self. The Lord is all I need. That's all I need is the Lord. Just me and the Lord. But I'm going to tell you that God ain't going to do for you what he put man on earth to do for you. I'm going to tell you that. And if God wanted you to do it by yourself, oh God, please help me. If he wanted to do it by yourself, he would have never put people in the earth. He put us in the earth because he wanted us that, oh, okay, you saved. I got it. Even Jesus had to get somebody helped him carry the cross. But you don't need nobody but the Lord. No, you're in protected custody. That's what that is. That's what it is. You're in protected custody. And you're going to miss the promises. All right? Yeah. David said in Psalms 51:10, create in me a clean heart. Yeah, my time up. I'm way over my time. Create in me a clean heart. That's what David said. Create in me a clean heart, oh God. If you've been around me for any time, and I know Cam get tired of me saying it, but Cam, would you please type in there what you always hear your leader say? Just please type in there. Can somebody type it real quick before I say it? I want to see if y'all got it. What you always hear me say you need to do? Put it in there. If Cam, if you're on here with me, maybe you ain't on here, but if you are, somebody type in there what you always hear your leader say all the time. You got to keep your. Okay, put it in there. Where you at? Anybody with me? Where that? What? Come on. David said, created me a clean heart, oh God. Come on. Come on. What do you always hear your leader say? Keep your hands and your heart clean and your mouth closed. Thank you, Bree. Thank you. Keep your hands and your heart clean and your mouth closed. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. I need it's 40 something on here. I need you to catch it. Bunch of people jumped off. Keep your hands clean, your heart clean, and your mouth closed. And if your hands as heart is clean, out of the abundance of the heart do the mouth speak. The Bible says you got to be careful that your hands don't shed innocent blood. Who you killing with your hand? Oh, I ain't put my hand on nobody. Yes, you did. When you put your mouth on me, you put your hand on me. Oh, God, help me. And your hand in your mouth is a direct reflection of your heart. I ain't upset with nobody. I said your hands and your heart is a direct reflection of your mouth, and your hand is a direct reflection. Somebody, you got it. It all go together. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. It all go together. David said, created me. There's certain conversations I'm not going to be a part of. David said, I done messed up. I know I done messed up. Not only did I mess up and commit adultery or do that I know I should not, but I tried to hide what I was doing. God, help me up in here. I tried to cover up what I was doing. And I took one of my own people. I took them close to me. I took them close to me. And guess what? I was willing to kill them to save myself. Oh, y'all better help me. I was willing to kill them to save myself. But watch this. Because Uriah was so, watch this, because Uriah was so committed to what he was doing, he refused. Watch this. David gave him his own death letter, put it in an envelope, sealed it up, and gave it to him and told him to take it back to the battlefield. But because his heart was so clean and his hands were so clean and he was so loyal that he refused to open the letter. If he had opened the letter, he would have realized, oh, God, help me. And how many times are you trying to kill somebody else to save yourself? Or sabotage somebody to save yourself? I can't get no help up in here. No help in here at all. David said, created me a clean heart. He didn't ask, fix my reputation. He said, fix my heart. Because David said, if my heart shifts, everything else gonna shift. He said, fix my heart. Well, I love my learning moments from my upbringing with my mom and dad. And as I was thinking about this, I was thinking about there's many times I used to be a bad boy, and I remember getting disciplined several times. And whether we was in public or not, I remember a couple of times my mama said, fix your face. I wish somebody would have called that. Fix your face. You just knocked me out and you telling me to fix my face? You just hit me with everything you got and you telling me to fix my face? I caught it. Fix your face. And I heard the Lord say tonight, as we leave, I need to tell somebody to fix your face. Okay. Your face is telling on you. I'm finna go. Let's get out of here. I said your face is telling on you. Oh, okay. I said your face is telling on you. Fix your face. Somebody put it in there. Say, fix your face. Fix your face. It's telling on you. I used to be bad. My facial expression, that's right. Look, yeah, my facial expression used to tell it all. People used to can read me based on my face. And I had to ask God, yeah, baby. Good to see you tonight. Yeah. Yeah. I had to start changing because people started to read and started to know what I was thinking just based on my face. Yeah, they just started to watch my face. And I heard the Lord say, yeah, fix your face. Fix your face. Your face is telling on you. Your face is telling them. Your face has become a part of your internal being. Your face is starting to expose what you really feeling. Your face is starting to express. I hear you, Bishop. You talking about heart? And I am. Yeah, I'm talking about your heart, but your face is an expression of what your heart looking like. Fix your face. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm out of here. Somebody say, fix your face. Fix your face. Fix your face. Fix your face. Creating me a clean heart. Fix your face. Don't fix my reputation. I ain't trying to please and look good in the presence of people, because the people you looking in good of, I always say, never take no from a person who ain't qualified to say yes. Lean in on me. I need you to take this to the marketplace. Some of you so worried about you ain't got promoted yet, and you worried about what everybody else saying. I live with the motto, never take no from a person who ain't qualified to say yes. Lean in. Catch the revelation of that. You worrying about them, and God said they ain't got a yes in their mouth. Fix your face. Okay. They ain't got a yes in their mouth. That's why they can keep saying no, because they ain't qualified to say yes. God said, fix your face. David said, create in me a clean heart. I got to make sure I keep my face right. I got to make sure I keep my heart right, because when my heart shifts, everything else about me is going to shift. Let me end where I started at. If what you are dealing with physically, it is an indication of what's going on spiritually. Fix your face. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm out of here. Let's go. Fix your face. God is saying, fix your face. I need you to check yourself. Fix your face. It's telling on you. I said it's telling on you. I said that your face is telling on you. I said your face is telling on you. I said your face is telling on you. Yeah. Let's go. It's telling on you. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody say it. It's telling on me. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. How many in here tonight they're saying, I don't want to end this love month without fixing my face. I don't want to end this month that's dealing with the hearts without checking my heart. Yeah. Routinely. Listen, can I lean in and tell you, the devil wanted to take me out, but I had fixed my face. Whoo, Jesus, praise the name of our God. Pastor, I said the devil wanted to take me out, but I had fixed my face. I can't get no help. Y'all. I said the devil was trying to take me out, but I fixed my face. 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. I'm still fixing my face. 2016, 2017, 2018. I'm still fixing my face. I'm getting things in a line. I don't need my reputation fixed. I need God to fix my face. You ain't got to fix my finance. Fix my face. And I just kept getting my face fixed. I just kept doing 2019, 20, 2021, 2022, 2023. Watch this. And I started to realize, Pastor, that every time the devil will attack me is when I got finished ministering the word of God. Woo! It was every time I walked out of that pulpit, I started to be attacked and found myself in the hospital. Even one time the devil tried to take me out right at the church. They had to take me from the church. But guess what? I'm still living because I fixed my face. I can't get no help up in here. I didn't pay attention to what folks said. I didn't care about the rumors that was being spreaded. I didn't care about what they thought about my reputation. I didn't care nothing about that. I fixed my face. And here it was, as I kept going, and the enemy kept attacking, and the enemy kept coming, and things kept pounding up. God said, guess what? I know the plan that I got towards you. They ain't to do you no harm, but to do you good. I'm trying to get you to an expected end. I need some help up in here. I'm trying to get you to an expected end. And watch this. I found myself in 2025 dealing with a situation, and now God is saying, hey, we're going to have to go a little bit further than we've been going. But guess what? The devil thought he was about to stop something, but God said, cause you fix your face. Woohoo! I ain't finna stop nothing. I'm finna start something. I'm finna go, y'all. Somebody say, fix your face. Get your face fixed. Life gonna happen. Life gonna be life in it. People gonna be talking. But when you fix your face, when you fix your heart, when you get where you need to be, I don't care what the enemy throw at you. I don't care how many folks walk away from you. I don't care what they say about you. When you fix your face, God will ensure. Watch this. He said, I'll never remove you from your place. I'll never remove you from your throne. David, you will always rule in this kingdom. I gotta go, y'all. You're gonna always rule in this kingdom. I know where you're being, but I got a plan for your life. Fix your face, fix your heart. Quit letting folks. I'm living tonight. I said, I'm living tonight. August, September, October, November, December, January, February. Okay, I'm about to be 7 months. I fixed my face and God fixed my life. I said, I fixed my face and God fixed my life. And I'm still here. I said, I'm still here because I fixed my face. I let folks run their mouth and I kept letting God run my business. I fixed my face. I fixed my face. Oh God, I feel you now. I fixed my face. 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 You know how I knew my face was fixed? You know how I knew my face was fixed? It's when they brought me out of, because I had to have open heart surgery. Yeah. Yeah. I had to have open heart surgery. And that's why I found out what people really were. Because God will take you through a season in your life. Yeah. But he'll remove you from everything and everybody. Yeah. But I knew I had fixed my face. I knew I had fixed my face. When I came out, they got me up. I think the next day, they got me up, moving around. They took me to the room. I didn't have to go to ICU because my face, I got fixed. And here's a pivotal moment in the process for me. Here's a pivotal moment. Dr. James Foster. Yeah. Dr. James Foster, who was my surgeon. He came in the room. I think it was on, I don't know, lady people, what day was it on? I think it was on the second day after the surgery, the first day after the surgery. He came in the room and he said, hey man, you was a star student. Star student. I just came through a major surgery. Second day, okay. I just came through a major surgery. And I'm a star student? What was supposed to kill me? It was supposed to incapacitate me. It was supposed to keep me down. But I realized what God was doing. He was just laying me down so he can pick me up. And while he had me laying down, he was removing, changing, altering. Yeah. The devil thought he was going to take me out completely. He said, you're a star student. Never heard that before. Went through a lot of surgery. Never heard the doctor say, you're a star student. And on the second day, listen to this. On the second day, he said, you can go home if you want to. You can go home if you want to, or we can give it another day. We might as well stay to day 3. I endured the pain. I endured the process because I fixed my face. And that's all God is saying to somebody tonight. You just need to fix your face. Out of the heart, out of the abundance of the heart do the mouth speak. Guard your heart, for out of it flows the issues of life. What's flowing to you is what's coming from you. Okay. All right. You just missed that. I got it. I say what's flowing to you is what's coming from you. So I got to make sure that's what's coming from me is coming from a pure place. Tonight, I want to challenge you. Somebody said, Lord, create in me a clean heart. What I'm dealing with physically is a direct result of what I have not dealt with spiritually. Fix my heart. You the problem. You the problem. I was the problem. Every area of my life, I was the problem. And when I stopped blaming folks and took accountability and became accountable to the word of God and start walking, Father, we thank you tonight. Somebody, please, thank you. I mean, I don't just want to say something out my mouth. I want my life to speak that I'm clean. That's what's bothering me. Is many of you are missing the promises of God because you won't ask God to genuinely clean your heart, like genuinely clean it. There's things you need to let go tonight. Folks, like I know you still got a problem with them because every time I talk to you, you talking about them. I do not have time in my life, in this moment in my life, to keep talking about the pain of my past. Why? And I'm always talking from an irritated space. Your heart ain't fixed. And you're trying to figure out why the physical elements of your life is not aligning themselves. Because your heart ain't fixed. I can hear it from your lips, every conversation. You ever had some folks that you just don't want to answer the phone because you know what that's about to be? And it ain't about to be nothing positive. It's about to be something negative. And God said, if you'll fix your heart tonight, I'll fix everything concerning you. Hear me in the Holy Ghost. I'll fix everything concerning you. Past, present, and future, I'll fix it. And God said, I won't allow you to be removed from your throne. I am still sitting in the seat that God placed me in. Because I keep fixing my face. I keep making sure. And I'm going to say this and I'm out of here. And some people are starting to be bothered by me right now because my face is fixed. And I won't allow them to be able to read my face or contaminate this space that I'm in. Because God has greater for you. Lisa, God has greater for you. Elisa Clemens, I think I'm saying that right. God has greater for you. And He's allowed you to join tonight because that space, that area in your life that has been nudging at you, that space right there, that space that's been nudging at you, that space that you got you frustrated and uncomfortable. God said, if you'll fix your face, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Father, we thank you tonight. Yeah, thank you. You caught it. Thank you. I'll fix it. Matter of fact, I'm fixing it now. I'm fixing it now. I want to challenge you this week because before the week starts, heaven speaks. And I know many of us was in church on Sunday. But I believe that this week, God want to call us to deal with some internal stuff. Who do you need to forgive? I can't forgive them. Okay. And I don't know, I'm really bothered by this secondhand hatred. Did I say hatred? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm bothered by this secondhand unforgiveness. Why you mad with somebody that you ain't got no dealing with? Because the person you got dealing with mad with them. You ain't fix your face. But if you fix your face, you won't allow people's unforgiveness to rest on you. As a matter of fact, you'll walk in a spirit of correction to correct folks. Father, we thank you tonight. Listen, here's my ask as I do every week. Here's my ask. It is 51 people on here. I need 51 people to share this. I need 51 people to share this. I need 51 people. Bless you, Pastor Butts. 51 people. I need you to share it. Why you shame? I'm not on here to try to take. I'm just doing what God told me to do. I'm just doing what God told me to do. And if somebody get upset that you shared it, they need to fix their face. I said, if somebody get upset that you shared it, they need to fix their face. God is trying to get us into some rooms, into some spaces. And I believe that as we go through the rest of this month, this is Love Month. I think my pastor was on here. I think I saw him, and he's doing a love series. And I believe that as we fix our hearts, the rest of this year is going to be sweatless, because we're not going to allow people's energy to bother us. Are you sharing it? Thank you, Pastor, man. Thank you. Are you sharing it? Yeah, let's get this out. Also, it's on YouTube. Follow us. I am just on an assignment, and I'm just being obedient to what God is saying. That's all I'm doing. And if I can help somebody, that is all that it's about. It's going to make you a better you. God bless you. Until next Monday night, go in God. Go with God. And let God go with you. God bless you.